Migrant Women Empowerment Project, Krakow, Women's Rights in Action, Empowerment and Equality, Video Report. Welcome to the Migrant Women Empowerment Project. The Migrant Women's Rights and Empowerment Workshop in Poland was a transformative gathering. Women came together to amplify their voices, learn more about their rights, and promote gender equality. Please note that the support received from the European Commission for the production of this publication does not imply endorsement of the contents. The views expressed in this video solely represent those of the authors, and the Commission cannot be held accountable for any use of the information provided. During the morning of the 22nd of April 2023, the second workshop of Migrant Women Empowerment Project took place at Best Western Place Krakow Old Town. During the workshop, we witnessed these incredible migrant and local women immerse themselves in a journey of self-discovery, empowerment, and solidarity. The session covered a wide range of topics addressing the challenges faced by migrant women and promoting their rights. The Migrant Women Empowerment Project has achieved significant results in its aim to empower and educate migrant women. Check out women-power.eu for all the essential resources you need to organize and lead your very own workshop. The website provides access to presentation materials, scripts, and engaging activities, making the workshop organization process much simpler for you. Furthermore, feel free to revisit our webpage anytime to rewatch this informative video. We highly encourage you to take full advantage of the materials provided, as they offer numerous benefits. The presentations offer a comprehensive overview of the significant challenges faced by migrant women, addressing topics such as how women are seen in a society, cultural differences, stereotypes, struggles of women through the history, why inclusion, empathy, and diversity matters for all, and how we can change the stories made until now. The workshop aimed to create a safe space for migrant women to discuss their unique challenges, share experiences, and develop strategies to enhance their empowerment and advocate for their rights. The key objectives of workshop number 2 were addressed and achieved. The aim was to know international and local rights, the development of women in leadership through the history, and current challenges. We wanted to emphasize the importance of education and awareness about women's rights, the gap in equality in different areas, and how to be more inclusive. Our workshop started with an icebreaker that looks to create a positive and inclusive environment that fostered engagement, communication, and a sense of belonging. Using platform menti.com, we created a couple of questions for our participants to answer. On main screen, we saw results and the group took into discussion and reflect that we constantly used same questions and answers when we introduce to someone. The group reflected that in order to be more engaged, we need to go beyond and ask meaningful questions without barriers of judgments. Participants went back to their partner and asked again another question. We provided printed cards with questions that could help them in case they are needed. Each participant liked the idea and took a couple of cards and re-engaged and had a talk again. It is important to mention that this kind of simple icebreaker is effective when dealing with migrant women, as most of them are coming from diverse backgrounds and may initially feel shy or hesitant to interact with others due to the cultural and language barriers. Communication is vital in any workshop, and migrant women may benefit from improving their language skills and expressing themselves effectively, feeling valued and listened. With this icebreaker, we encouraged our participants to appreciate and embrace each other's differences. By celebrating diversity, culture, and ideas of everyone, the icebreaker set the tone for open-mindedness and understanding throughout the workshop. We got our participants ready to explore the main topics of the workshop. Facilitator guided women into reflections and examples of how and why looking and creating awareness of women full and equal participation in all facets of society is a fundamental human right, despite of that what actually we still have around the world. There are still lots of cases and situations where women and girls are largely underrepresented. It was shown through the history how has been evolving women's rights and inclusion, and how in some countries women and girls do not have a guarantee of their human rights. The women at the workshop were so actively participating, giving examples, agreeing with the facilitator, and sharing experiences. Participants came out of their shells and actively engaged in the workshop, boosting their confidence and willingness to participate in subsequent activities. Later, coordinators decided to focus on discovering women's strengths and capabilities, as it is essential and inclusive, engaging and conducive to self-discovery and empowerment activity. The facilitator started with the activity asking, "What are your strengths?" as an open question. We heard the different answers and follow up with the definition of it. Then the facilitator conducted the self-reflection of discovering strengths. The participants were instructed that they need to write down in the notepad approximately 2 or 3 strengths that are important for them, accordingly to what coach would describe. The activity began with a reflection of personal strengths. In this category, they discovered strengths connected with their hobbies, dreams, values, or even personal attributes. The next category was social strengths. It was followed by the good times category, developed to recall good moments that helped women to feel positive and motivated. Next one was the coping skills category, developed when facing adversity and the challenges of life. The next category, called spiritual strengths, had a variety of qualities connected with growth, meaning, and the purpose of life. When we continued the reflection on cultural strengths, we overlooked the strengths of the groups to which we belong and how we grow and embrace our culture. Finally, we finished with positive settings, addressing formal and informal areas where we are safe and we can grow. At the end of this self-reflection, we had a common work, a discussion of these strengths recently discovered for some. This activity led and encouraged group talks where women shared their strengths and learned from each other's experiences and discoveries. At this stage, we created a safe and supportive space for women to share stories of resilience found in strength, triumphs, and challenges of self-discovering what was not aware as a strength. It is crucial to remember that the activity should be culturally sensitive and adaptable to the participants' backgrounds and preferences, creating an atmosphere of trust, respect, and celebration of diversity will further enhance the importance of the workshop. By incorporating these activities, migrant women can discover and embrace their strengths, capabilities, and potential to make a positive difference in their lives and communities where they are adapting and integrating. To further enrich the workshop experience and in order to create a positive and integrative supporting closure, we looked for a way to share phrases between participants. The coordinator gave everyone an image printed in the cardboard in black and white. The instruction for the activity, named Color and Share, was that each woman should put words of advice, inspirational, motivational, or cultural saying, whatever they decided to say to any other women. At the end, when they all finished, they should exchange the cardboards with the person that less integrated during the workshop and tell her the phrase and why is it important to be said. Finally, ending with this activity was very meaningful, as sharing words help participants to realize that they are not alone in their struggles. It provided a sense of validation and belonging as they discovered common experiences and challenges shared by other migrant women. During the workshop in Krakow, women found that the environment helped them to speak up. All mentioned at the time feeling in a supportive group and that facilitators boosted participants' confidence, self-esteem, also allowing them to recognize the value of their experiences and perspectives, contributing to their personal growth. As you approach the end of the workshop made in Krakow, it is important to gather reflections from the participants regarding what they enjoyed and found valuable during the session. This feedback helps to understand perspectives and further improve future workshops. We encouraged participants to share their thoughts, insights, and any specific aspects they found particularly beneficial or memorable. As the host of the workshop, we wanted to create awareness of how powerful it is to develop a space to share words, as it empowers participants to voice their opinions, concerns, and aspirations. It gives them a platform to advocate for their rights and needs, fostering the sense of empowerment. Thank you for watching. See you in the next workshop of Migrant Women Empowerment Project. Goodbye.